Hello, Disney fans, Ravensburg fans. Um, I've been working on a prototype for the past week. This is an unofficial prototype, just a hobby project. It's not endorsed by Disney or Ravensburg, and it's also not affiliated with Dreamboard.inc, which I have their website here. But what I've made is just sort of a Disney Lorcana card viewer slash, uh, you know, deck drawing experience to just kind of get a feel for how your deck might draw out and you know technically could even play, but there's no like hard coded rules to facilitate the gameplay. So if I go to the popular section at dreamborn.inc, the sign in feature could work but not implemented really. You can browse any of the decks that you see here, and then pick one and then go to the menu. And all of this is just features that exist within the website. Copy to clipboard and then click the Make Deck button. And just like that, you get the card deck. You can draw the cards. Um, and then all of the card art is not actually in the packaged application. It's just downloaded straight from an official Disney URL. So that's something you can access in your web browser. So again, not hosting any of the card art. You can take the card and put it on the top of your deck, draw it again. You can put it at the bottom of your deck. You can put it in the middle, which will shuffle it in and shuffle the deck and rearrange the cards. You can exert a card and then ready a card very easily. You can look at a card from a distance to see it more clearly. Any card that's facing you, and if it's not facing you, uh, then it just does nothing. So you can't see a card that's not facing you. Yeah, they kind of hover there in the air, or you could put it on the table if you wanted to. And when it's all said and done, you can just destroy the deck and all the cards that you may have drawn, right? And just, oh, that's a mess. Well, we could just toss it. And you can pick any deck that you want from here, from anyone. And if the sign-in feature works, you can even make a deck from your web browser, and you know, just get it just like that. So I'd love to see this officially supported. I'd love to be able to share it. Of course, want to make sure it's a fair use. Again, I'm not hosting any of the card art. And if I need to add more educational resources or make this satirical, heavily inspired by Weird Al Yankovic, right? With the Beat It song, for example, where he just changed the lyrics but kept the same tune. So if I can do something like that to make this fair use so that I can actually share it with people to play and enjoy, then I'd love to do that. I mean, it's strictly a VR context, no hard coded game rules, and the card art is all just taken straight from Disney's websites, just like a web browser would display it. I'm displaying it here, so hopefully that all falls under fair use. But I'd love to get y'all's feedback, comments. Um, yeah, and I guess last feature here to show, or one of the second to last feature, is the search deck feature. Basically, you can look at any card here, you can browse it, and you can pick it, and then it will draw it. Uh, you know, because that's something you can do in the game. And the other thing you can do is add a damage counter, which will max at 9 and then reset. And then you have a lore counter above you, which you can increment and decrement in view, and others can see. But that's the gist of it. So thanks for staying tuned. I'd love to share this, love to get some feedback. But I need to emphasize this is not Disney endorsed. This is not Ravensburg endorsed. I'm not affiliated with either of them, and I'm not affiliated with Dreamborn.inc. This is strictly a personal hobby project. So do not confuse that this is something Disney's making and coming out with. I'd love for them to come out with something like this, but this is not it. So thank you.